Welcome everybody, my name is Ryan and we are playing RimWorld today. That's right, the new DLC has just been released and we are looking at it right here. This is Odyssey, everybody, and it's the first time I've played this. Actually, it's the first time I played RimWorld in a few months too. I took a little bit of a break after the last playthrough. Of course, I've got all my YouTube stuff. It's all linked, below in the description of all my YouTube videos, but we're back for a fresh run, and I'm going to be live streaming it a little bit to kind of get used to it and stuff. Let me put my YouTube in the Twitch chat. There we go. And if you are watching on YouTube interested in catching me live, check the description too. My Twitch link is down there. Follow me. You'll get notifications whenever we go live. I also stream stuff like Vintage Story and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, so got a variety of indie games on the channel. But like I said, let's not waste any time. I can't wait to get into this. I love RimWorld. It's one of my all-time favorite games, but it has been too long. Now, I've read through some of the DLC's description, but I haven't played it yet. And I was going to say, I know from experience, usually when there's a DLC added, they'll add like a specific starting scenario that gives you a bit of a leg up, or at least just a taste of the new content, at least some of it. And this looks to be that scenario. So the grav ship sits docked at an orbital relay. As your crew begins to salvage the equipment, you realize this isn't ancient human tech, it's a mechanoid beacon. The relay crackles to life and broadcasts its war alert to the distant mech hive. They're hunting you now, and they'll eventually find you wherever you go. Ooh, this is a difficult scenario, not recommended for new players, darn it. Well, I'm not a new player, but it has been several months. I was planning on taking a little bit easy on myself, maybe bumping down the difficulty to just blood and dust. So, although I want to do something like that, let's look at some other stuff. This is biotech, naked brutality, lost tribe. Let's just go for a crash landed, and of course we're going to make getting a ship up and running our priority for the colony. But crash landed, I think that'll help me ease back into things a little bit here. So let's just go through it. Yeah, we've got the fairly standard setup. Again, no mods, so I'm not going to be doing any prepare carefully, but eventually down the road I will be doing Let's Play series with RimWorld, probably in the next week or so. And we'll definitely be adding some mods in for that. So, yeah, normally I do go with losing is fun, but this time around, like I said, it's been a few weeks. Actually, it's been a couple months, so we're going to bump it down to blood and dust. This can be changed to at any time during the game. Anomaly settings. Anomaly standard with monolith ambient horror. Let's do ambient horror. So the monolith does not appear. Any anomaly threats can occur, but anomaly threats will be rare by default. Good if you want to interact with anomaly expansion content without being the focus. Let's see, the monolith in-game cannot occur in this mode. You know what? On second thought, let's just disable it altogether. I'm on record saying that Anomaly was my least favorite DLC, but no shade to Ludeon. I love all their stuff, just Anomaly was at the bottom of that list. Alright, so we're definitely going with Randy Random 2, Blood and Dust, reload any time. Let's go. We're going to play it like it's commitment mode. We're not going to be doing saves coming, probably. Maybe. No, probably not. Okay, so what are we doing here? Let's just go Hardware Despair, the old classic. I wonder if they've changed the seeds, because I used to have like a list of seeds that I would go with. All right, let's look. We've got some extra sliders here, so this will be interesting to kind of see what's actually vanilla before I start getting into mods and stuff. Help me kind of pick and choose what's the new. Okay, we got population landmarks. Interesting. That's part of the new thing. Let's just leave it all normal. I'm just kind of looking. Pollution we'll leave at 5%. What's advanced settings? Oh, yeah, let's bump it up to a large-sized medium. And, yeah, auto's fine. I think that starts us in, like, spring, summer-ish. Okay, that's good. And factions. What do we got to add, potentially? Do we want, like, a cannibal tribe? Let's add a cannibal pirate tribe. I think that's cool. And yeah, that'll be enough. We got plenty of enemies, some potential ally. Wait, should we add like another I wonder if we Civil Outlander Union. We've got one of those already. That's good enough. Let's not worry too much about the factions. I'm interested to see this world map though. What it looks like after Odyssey's release. I wonder if it's changed much. It's something I didn't notice from the trailer video, which I did check out. But speaking of checking out, thanks for stopping in. We got a couple of people in the stream, so hello, folks. Thank you for coming by. Going to be streaming some RimWorld. Feels good to be getting back into the old swing of things here. New DLC. I've already seen some people posting this might be the very best DLC yet, which is saying quite a lot when you've got things like biotech to compare it to. But alright, anyway. I got to get used to the controls again. Alright, so right off the bat, what are we doing? Whoa. Okay, select random, no. Okay, what we want, I think I want to go for like no winter. I want to take it real easy on myself for this first run here, this live stream. We'll see. Hey, Windaflatus, what's up, my friend? Good Friday to you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. We're doing our second live stream of the day over here, trying out the new RimWorld DLC. So I'm really excited to get back into it. I intentionally took a long break from RimWorld since the last time I played, and I knew eventually they'd have some kind of DLC coming out, so I'm looking down here. Let's open up. That's what I want. Okay, so this will tell us year-round growing period. That's what I'm looking for, yeah. I don't want to have to worry about winter right now. Although sometimes winter is nice. If you live in an area where it's like permanent winter, food storage is not so much of an issue. But, alright, let's see here. Year-round, take a little bit of pressure off me and growing and stuff. We want, what, granite marble? Yeah, I like granite marble. Maybe something that's hilly, but with no mountains necessarily. Sometimes I spend a long time when I'm doing like a single player. Oh, here we go. No, I don't want any caves. This is mountainous. I just said hills, but we'll go with this one. That's fine. Let's see. Let's see. Flatus says, never gotten into this, but I'm quite curious. Oh, my friend. RimWorld's one of my top 5 all-time favorite games. I got over 4,000 hours in it. A lot of that is downtime, but you know how it is. Nonetheless, it's been a while, but I'm anxious to get back into it. So we're on the world screen, just basically setting up our colony right now. We haven't even gotten into the true gameplay yet, but we're going to get there very shortly here. So this is a good enough spot for me. Actually, it does say that it has caves. Okay, never mind. Normally, caves was listed down here. I don't like caves, so we're going to avoid caves. I do want granite and marble. And, of course, the reason being, unless something's changed... Here we go. Damn it, that's got caves, too. Granite is the best building material because it's got it's the strongest stone. It's got the highest hit points, and marble gets a beauty bonus. So if you make walls or statues out of marble, it gets a little bonus. All right, anyway, so we've got year-round growing here. There's no caves. It's just a mountain. We're pretty close to the coast, but that's not to worry. We are kind of far from any roads or other traders, but in a way that's kind of good. We will get out there and do some trading, I'm sure, but we're going to kind of turtle up here at our little colony location for starters. So, all right, that's the spot we wanted. Let's go. And, okay, ideology. Again, this is one we could spend a long time here doing. Let's see, can we load one? I've got a bunch. They're probably outdated, though. Crap. Let's do fluid. We'll just go create custom fluid. Fluid's really great. We can begin simple and we develop it over time. That's an option that was released into ideology after. That's literally something the community asked for. You know, after the DLC was released, and Tynan and Ludeon Studios delivered. Hey, Cursed Whist. Hi. How's it going? Thank you for joining me today, getting into a little RimWorld. I can't wait to. We're just designing our ideology, but we're going fluid here. This selection does not make a difference, but this one does. So we're going to choose our first starting meme. What do we want to go with? Probably something not too hefty. See, human primacy. Okay, this unlocks the production specialist, which I like. It also gives us symbol burning, which is good. That's an extra ritual. It says bonding is disapproved. That might suck a little bit, considering like one of the new big aspects of Odyssey are the animals. But well, we'll focus on one thing at a time, I guess. I do like human primacy mainly for that production specialist, so we'll go with that. It just says it's disapproved. It doesn't say it's impossible, too. Maybe we can have one or two people who will, like, bond with the animals. All right, so now I'm not going to be too worried about, like, the name. Neofaith is fine. Let's change up this weird symbol, though. Let's do the snake eating itself. That's cool. We'll go with green. Done. I think there's a proper name for the snake that eats itself, but I can't remember what that is. Yeah, narrative, I don't care about that. The gods, I don't care about. Here we go. Precepts, these are very important. Okay, so execution, horrible if innocent. Females need to wear pants and clothes. Males just pants. Organ use, acceptable. Yes, please. Cannibalism is abhorrent. That's fine. Bonding, okay, it has to be disapproved. Corpses, are ugly. Diversity of thought. We'll stick neutral. That's fine. Okay, physical love. We're starting with 3 people, and we don't know the relationships yet. Let's just do spouse only moderate. We'll see. That's always kind of a question mark for me. All right, nutrient pace. Research is normal. Let's bump research up a little bit fast here. That'll help us. Okay. Wait, slavery is acceptable? Nah. Slavery really sucks in this game. I'm going to do yes to skull spikes, because it's just easy way to, like, buff your rooms up. Alright, so the first thing we're coming in to edit our leaders, and I'm going to remove any mandatory clothing. That's a must for me. It's fun to, like, role play with your leaders having certain clothing than the others, but it ends up just being kind of a hassle, especially on harder difficulties. So I'm going to remove those. I don't care about the titles. That doesn't bother me. We have to have a leader. We have to have a moral guide. And currently the only specialist we have is this one. So those are fine now. We'll just leave those. Now rituals is very important. I'm going to delete that one. We'll do a Christmas tree party, a dance party. We'll do the sky lantern, the social, and the symbol burning. I'm going to leave the animal sacrifice too. That's a good one. Now, real quick, we're almost done with the ideology, I promise. We're going to go in and change every one of these to any time. Because I don't want to be, like, obligated to do these at a certain date. And because if you miss one, usually your colonists will get, like, a little mood debuff if you miss a ritual that's, like, supposed to be on. Like, imagine missing Christmas. Come on. You would be in a bad mood too, If you were out fighting a raid while Christmas happened. Yeah, that would suck. Alright, so we need an effigy. Pew is fine. Symbol is fine. Relics don't really matter. Okay, that's all good. Let's go. Set. Oop, what is it? Celebration phase needs one of these. Oh, we need a Christmas tree too. Whoops. Because we have Christmas as a celebration. One of our rituals. Let's go. Okay, now it's time to pick the colonist. Oh boy. No mods in this, people. We're not going with any mods for the live stream today. But I will be doing a run eventually with mods and stuff. So, in other words, there's no prepare carefully. We've just got to go with these random losers. Ooh. Kind, okay. Medical assistant, ooh. This is a good character. Wait, what do you got going on? Your father is Kurt Vonnegut? What? Oh, incapable of firefighting? Yikes. Well, we'll just have to make sure that our other 2 people are good, but I like Lex. Hold on, let's look at Asarion. He's got a cool name. Vargas Asarion? Aaron? What? Okay, also incapable of firefighting, is a body modder with a bad spine. You, sir, are gone. How do I move them? Just like that. There we go. All right, let's move Lex up. Good. She was the one we wanted. Yeah, kind. She'll be our doctor, obviously. And plant. She'll be our garden specialist when she's not treating wounds. And hey, maybe she'll whip together a couple of sculptures too. Pet some bunnies or something. But all right, it's already looking good. Let's see here. Ooh, the sheriff. Michael the sheriff. Is this a female actually? Yeah, Michael. Female. Oh, that's the last name. Danielle, my bad. All right, Danielle, let's see. Kind of a jack of all traits, not incapable of anything. I like that they've got some intellectual, but this ain't good. How old are you? 44 with heart blockage. Well, yeah, you got a bit of a midsection there. Although I'm liking Michael. Let's look at some of the other ones here. Frightened child. Oof, no. We can't have a non-violent, at least in the first group. I'm not totally opposed to non-violent pawns, but incapable of violence. Ooh. Tortured Artist is actually really good, as well as Nimble. Oh, and they got a prosthetic arm? Kanzi, get up here, Kanzi. Hey, Winterflight says, yesterday I was watching Das Tactic play this and redeemed a named character less than 3 minutes after I was dead of a heart attack. Wait. Redeemed a named character. Okay. Less than 3 minutes after I was... Oh, so they named a character after you? Is that what you're saying? Well, we're going to name some characters right now, so... We've got 2 people in chat currently, Whist and Wind of Flatus. We'll go ahead and name you guys. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, we'll give you a name here too, buddy. Hopefully you will survive a little bit longer in this playthrough. All right, so who do you want to be? Do you want to be the inventor, who is also the artist? You want to be the sheriff, Wind? Or, let's see, don't forget, though, the sheriff has the bad heart, too. And Whist, I'm going to name Whist. Ooh, this one's only 16 years old. Ouch. Well, she can still do everything. These are all women, too, but that doesn't matter. In the RimWorld, gender is whatever. But, alright, I'm going to... Ooh, I like Xena as a name. Lex is the young... You want Lex? Alright, you want Lex. We'll go with Lex. Actually, it's the middle name we need to change here. So we'll say... Flatus, not Turner, and it'll be Wind, and then the last name will be Of. Haha. Yeah. Oh, Whist. Listen, you can't set parameters on my gameplay, Whist, okay? I'm going to give you the Tortured Artist, Whist, because I know deep down in your soul that's exactly what you are. And you can't put limits. You cannot put boundaries on my gameplay. No, not in RimWorld, I'm sorry. Whist. Xena, you're sticking with the first and last name of Xena Kanzi, but we'll just call you Whist. I love it. We don't have anybody else in chat right now, so this one is just going to be named after me. And I'm a girl. Call me Raina. We're good. All right, let's go. That's pretty good starting colonists, if I do say so myself here. Well, the good news is we can't fall in love. Well, that's actually not true. We just can't have babies. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe they added something special in this update. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm not familiar with, so prepare yourself for a bombardment of ignorance here, people. And not my usual kind of ignorance either. Alright, yada yada, we wake up. You do like the profession? I like it. I like your traits. Oh my god, waking up right next to a bunch of hostile rhinos. Alright, I think... I don't want to do this too much here. Can I change... I'll just deal with that. It's a little too sensitive, but I'll get used to it. This should be fine. Now, one thing I can tell already that I hate is I don't have the camera mod, so I can't really zoom in and get a good look at their faces and stuff, but that's okay. We'll just have to live with it. Where's Flatus? All right, Flatus is still in the pod. Okay, so let's see. Ryan was the badass shooter, right? Let's look at the bio. Yeah. All right, get that gun. Equip the bolt. Whist, you suck at combat, Whist. You might be great at crafting and medical. Ooh, we got 2 medical. I should have probably thought about construction a little bit more of, shouldn't I? Damn it. Well, we're going to be living in some crappy housing, at least. It's going to be a chore to get it up. But, all right, let's get this equipment sorted, and then we'll start worrying about job priorities. Actually, Whist, I think you are a better shot than Flatus over here. So, Flatus, grab the knife. You've just been designated as melee. But, you know, the good news is that means you get to force wear the plasteel helmet. Alright, and let's get you to force wear those and that too, because you're going to be melee. Now, let's go in. Before we start designating anything else, we need to go into our work tab. We're going to set it to manual priorities. I'm going to set firefighting and that to 1. Get this set, then we don't have to worry about it again. No child care for these losers. Let's see here. Handling? Yes, please. I'll probably have to adjust this too as we go. Wind Flatus says, I call thee my blade of the sting. Just like Frodo, huh? So Flatus is not going to be a hunter then, unfortunately. Everybody's going to have to construct, though, despite how crappy we are at it. Now, let's see. Ryan's at 3. Ryan, you're going to help out a little bit in the old garden. Do 2 to plant cut. Mining. Interesting. Whist is our miner, too. Okay, Whist. You're not very good at it, though. Look, Whist, tailoring. You're the best tailor in the business. All right. Looking good, looking good. Everything else, yeah, we can just turn that off for now. Okay, that's set. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's pull that back a little bit so they can just sleep whenever they get tired. Won't worry too much about scheduling. Let's look around a little bit more. Okay, we want these guys to go into offensive mode so they don't run away. Let's adjust our drug policy. Wait, oh, there it is. Social. I hate smoke leave as recreational. I'm not going to allow them, if they're addicted to it, they can use it, but also beer is not great for recreational, but Psychite tea is good. So we'll do that. If we ever get Go Juice, they can keep one of those in the inventory. Penoxicillin, we should have that every 5 days. And good, interesting. So we've got Void Sight Serum, Juggernaut Serum, a syringe of opaque milky liquid that increases the user's... This has got to be Odyssey, right? It's not a mod. The serum is injected, yada yada, where it adds energy to various metabolic processes. However, the unstable substance also psychically influences the mind, provoking unsettling thoughts. Ooh, severely reducing the user's mood. Okay. Oh, look, it takes bioferrite. Oh, no. Maybe that is anomaly stuff. No, that's Anomaly. Yeah, I'm crazy. See, I played Anomaly once, and I was like, I'm done with this. Okay, so our drug policy is good. One thing I do want to go in and change the apparel to. Let's go into the anything. I'm going to turn off tainted apparel. I do not want my people picking up dead people's clothing, unless I tell them to. All right, unless it's a punishment or something. Now, let's do a stockpile. I guess we should probably take a look at our map, shouldn't we? Where do we want to settle down, people? Let's adjust a couple things over here. Yes, we'll turn that on. No, turn that off. And, okay, I think let's turn on that. Yeah, let's turn on this. Are we in a swamp? Oh my god, I chose the jungle, people. I was giving myself a year-round growing season, and I accidentally chose a jungle tile. Peacock. That's new. Well, not to worry. Now, let's find the fertility overlay. There it is. Okay, well, interesting. Yeah, so they've set us down right next to a big old patch of high fertility soil. That's always a nice thing. So let's do that. I'm going to leave this orange up while we construct our first couple of buildings. But yeah, okay, so I think we'll just go ahead and settle down somewhere over here. We'll put down roots in this corner. We'll be able to work the field right here. This will be our growing area. And we're going to build a spaceship. Well, it's a grab ship, I should call it. I think it's technically a spaceship. Okay, that's good enough for a stockpile. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're not going to put any rotten stuff, but for now, we'll just leave that as a very generalized. Now, let's also order a little bit of wood to be chopped. Not too much. I don't want to go overboard. But we're going to unpause it, people. We have officially unpaused everything. Alright, I want to allow that stuff. Alright, Flatus, what are you doing? Wearing the flak vest. Okay, good. After that, I need you to prioritize hauling medicine. No. Force wear the damn vest first. Ah, see, I'm already making mistakes. Oh, look at this. I forgot. We've actually got animals, don't we? We have a dog whose name is Supreme. We've got a Yorkie named Supreme. Let's turn it to doctor care, but no medicine. Its master is whist. No, we'll say no master. But we will train it to attack. That's right. And I think, who was set to be their animal handler? Ryan and Flatus. That's fine. We'll turn Ryan off that job. We'll make that a sole job for Flatus. Let's go. Alright, people. You know what? I wonder if we can actually change the name of your item. I don't think so. No, there's no name-changing icon here, Flatus. I would have changed it to Sting, though, if we were able. Oh, look at this. So we've got ourselves a geyser. I like to mark these with plans just so I don't build over them by accident. You know, set up a wall like right through there. I have to move it at some point in the future. Alright, so we're getting... Yeah, we're getting some stuff chopped down. We need the wood for building. And laying down, of course, some furniture. Let's get a couple of beds put down. It's going to be a nasty old barracks with dirt floors to start off with, but that's fine, that's fine. Now, while they're working, where you at? There he is, Whist. Good job, Whist. Hard at work. See, because these stupid animals are over here eating our food, so... I don't like that. In fact, let's make a quick order. Oh, that's reserved. Let's just get everybody down here. Start moving the food. Let's go for high speed. Lightning. There is no faster than light travel in the new DLC, but we do have the high speed here. Okay, so there's the food. Good. It's starting to rain. How about we lay down a roof over this area right here? Beautiful. Also, we'll go ahead and claim this as our home zone just for now. Good. Hope it doesn't bother you guys, but I'm going to leave this overlay up here. This orange area, of course, if you're unfamiliar, that means I can't build there. It's like swampy. It won't hold a wall or any kind of solid construction. So, but we definitely need to get some walls up. So... let's cut down some more wood. This time we're going to go a little bit farther out. We're actually going to cut down some wood here inside the growing area. And let's go ahead and lay down some grow zones too. I'm going to pause it for this. Okay, we're just going to start small. It's one thing I've learned playing like in the really hard difficulties. You want to min-max your wealth in this game. The raid strength is dependent on wealth, colony wealth. And of course, if we want to see that, yeah, we can look at our statistics. Here's colony wealth currently is 13,000, so that's not very high. But the higher that number gets, the harder the raids are going to get. So if I were, for instance, start making a whole bunch of rice that we didn't really need, that would just increase the colony wealth needlessly, and we'd be getting hit with harder raids for no reason. So we'll switch this up. I don't think anybody... yeah, no one can do heal root yet, because we don't have a level 8 skill, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh no, we actually started with medicine, so it's not the end of the world, but... alright, we'll set this one to... cotton. Just a little bit of cotton. Nothing crazy. And let's see, do we have access to fruit? We got a strawberry plant. Skill 5. I'm going to leave them, even though this is telling me that we can't do this, because this way, as we get better and better, we'll be able to start filling out those little plots of land eventually. Alright, and this, most important of all, is going to be the recreational drugs, the psychoid. Let's go. Gosh darn it. Wait a second. Who is our best grower right now? I thought we had some of that was fairly decent. A 4. Well, Flanders, you've got a double passion for growing. Let me show you that real quick. If we look at Flatus, because Flatus, you said you're relatively new to the game, so I'll try and explain some stuff too. Of course, you got questions, feel free to shout them out. But you can see that these little flames here, that just means you're going to learn this skill much faster than like mining, for instance, where there's no passion. And a double flame is obviously just a little bit better than a single flame. But there we go. All right, so good job, Flatus. Now we've got some medicine here. Is that all we've got? No, okay, we got a stack of 25. Let's get this up under there. Okay, Flatus, grab the silver. I think that's everything. We got some wood. Oof. I can tell you already, I'm missing a couple of mods immediately. The camber one and haul urgently, I think is what it is. The haul urgently mod. Oh my god, that thing is so important. Alright, we're going to do some walls, people. We're going to min-max our resources here, so I'm not going to be putting corners in. But don't worry, it doesn't matter. Alright. Zone here. That's good. Now let's get some recreation stuff ordered. Just a little horseshoe pen right out in front. Beautiful. And yeah, we'll take a chess table. We'll put that down inside. Good. I'm going to go ahead and forbid that for now, though. There's a few things I want them to prioritize working on. Whew, speaking of prioritize, they need wood. Get this wood chopped, people. Oh my god, Whist. What are you doing? You went for a little swim. Oh, literally, that's exactly what she's doing. Going for a swim. Equipped with a revolver. So's Ryan. A little swim in the swamp, guys. It's not smart. Flatus is meditating. Good job, Flatus. The dog needs a little bed. I should probably murder this dog, to be quite frank with you guys. Not gonna lie, we should probably butcher this thing up, but let's go look at it real quick. Okay, it's unrestricted. We'll just let it live on its own. It's an outside dog. It can go wherever it wants. I'm okay with that. Alright, what are we building now? Let's see, miscellaneous. Let's get, just trying to think ahead a little bit. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Got the meditation. Okay, good. We're working on some beds. Perfect. Oh, we've got steel here too. Oh, there is wood. 245 of it. Wait, what? There we go. Come get this, Flatus. Consuming package survival meal. Okay, after you've consumed that, come grab this. We also need a table up, because these people are going to get mighty pissy if we don't give them a table to eat on. We're going to do it something like this, I guess. That'll work, and... oh, crap. I was thinking there's a single table, but there's not, is there? Again, I'm used to playing... where's the tables at? Did they move them? Structure, furniture... oh, here they are. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, I can't believe in this game they don't have a single tile table. So disappointing. Such a disappointment. So actually, we're going to move this. I think what I like to do, we'll put that in the corner so they can sit there and eat, and then they can just turn and play. Alright, how's it going over here? Are the llamas giving you trouble? Don't let those llamas live if you don't have to. Yeah, grab that. So, we're getting things built. Let's get a couple of lights in here. Just a little torch action. Very good. Not too much, just... I hate torches. You people have to constantly refill them with wood back and forth, back and forth. Luckily, we'll be able to get up to electricity with this group here pretty quickly. Starting off as colonists, it's not such a bad thing. Except they just suck at building. Whist? Let's see, can you build this? Build that little hoop out there. Good job, Whist. Okay, hold on. What is she doing? She's wandering. Work schedule for Whist. Let's see. Bed rest. Hunt. Mine. Let's get Wiz to do a little bit of mining here. What do we want? Now, we don't want to go crazy. Again, I don't want to mine like too much wealth, but we'll get a couple of the compact machinery, because I don't think we have... Oh, we do. We got like one of those. Here we go. We got a little steel, too. Let's grab that. Just kind of to keep her busy, too. Lotus. Yeah, it's nice seeing all this new stuff. And realizing, oh wait, that's not a mod. Alright, let's see. So far we've only seen the one new animal. Let's look at the wildlife, though. Yeah, so far I've noticed just the peacock. Good morning, Matza. How's it going? But the rim is hanging strong, buddy. It's hanging strong. We just got started playing on the new DLC, of course, Odyssey, but the colony is still young. We haven't achieved flight yet. It'll probably be a few months before that, but thanks for coming by the stream, buddy. It's great to have you. Oh boy, I wish you had been here during character creation. I would have given you one of the characters' names, but if we recruit a person... Actually, you know what? I can rename the dog. Would you like to be named after the dog there, buddy? Or have the dog named after you? Listen, I've already threatened its life once, so don't get too attached to this little thingamabobber. What's it called? What kind of thing is it? Pekingese or something? You know anything could have happened. Wait. You know anything could happen. Yeah, that's true. Anything can and will happen. Alright. This dude's over here making this stupid chess table. Hurry up. Oh, good. We got some light. Oh, he botched it again, bro. Okay. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He got it. I was looking at the chair. My bad. Alright, we need more wood. The walls aren't up yet, and yet our people sleep. The jungle, our little hut is open to the jungle. Anything could just creep in here at night. And I don't think our little dog Matza here is going to keep us safe. It's a Yorkshire Terrier, that's what it is. Yeah. I mean, it'll bark a lot, but it'll just step on it. For all we know, we could get lucky and manage to get some good stuff exploring the mountain. There you go, that's true. That is true. There could be some ruins under that mountain. We got to get this wall up here, though, people. All right, little Matza is going out and about, just working. Whist, still in bed. Wake up, Whist. We got a colony to look at. Okay, you know what? I've actually got enough. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't want too many of these. Okay. How much food do we have total? 40. That's not enough. Let's start thinking about a stove. We're going to do a fueled versus electric. Oh, okay. I'm missing things here. Research bench, go. I don't care. Build that. Also, grab this. Get that steel home now. Come grab it. Oh my gosh, people. RimWorld is a punishing game. We've got it set right now to Blood and Dust difficulty 2, which is not the most difficulty, but it's up there. Whist is a bee person not liking to turn out early. That's fine. You know what? This is a colony where we let you sleep in a little bit. If you need a little bit of shut-eye, that's fine with me. I'm not. Well, we will wake them up if there's a raid or something, but so far no raids, although we know it's coming. Yeah. Alright, so we've got a research bench. In fact, we want to research... Oh, do we already know the battery? Wait. No. Yeah, no, we don't know battery yet. Let's research battery. And also I'm going to build more of these. Yeah, we should really have... Is it going to work? No. We should really have 3 of these total, because I don't think anybody is incapable of research. Yeah, so we'll just set it so, like, if they've got nothing else to do, they can research. Alright, beautiful. It's all coming together. Look at these little ants working. I'm like their lord. Overlook them. Alright, so she's got the steel. Let's get this steel picked up. Good. Oh, I should have grabbed this table right here. That's okay. I will take it, though. We'll deconstruct that. Now, let's see. How's our little domicile? It's looking pretty cruddy. That's okay. We've got to get some stuff built for making food after we get these research benches in. I'm going to reinstall this one a little bit. That'll allow us to get all three in here side by side. Oh, wait. Damn, it's going to block the door. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Good. Yep, no problem. What is the temperature in this room? Wait, is this a room? Yeah, the barracks. Okay. Let's see the temperature. Oh, there it is. Indoors. 79 degrees. It's pretty warm. Let's get a little cooling. Passive cooler in here. Right there. Alright, they'll do that in the morning. Let's go. Super speed. Everybody's asleep, including the puppy. Soon it will be possible to make nicer rooms and storage. Yeah, we just got to get stabilized here a little bit. We've got a hell of a lot of steel, my friend. Jeez Louise. Need defenses. Okay, that's a good point. Here's what we're going to do for security. We're going to grab... Oh, no. Construction 3 needed. None of your colonists have construction 3. How close are we? You know what? I bet you Ryan's going to get there pretty soon, so we'll just place these anyway. Now, let's see. Strategically, what's going to happen? So, the enemy will spawn in. They're going to come at us this way. This is actually a fairly defensible position. Once we get some walls up, we've got a choke point here. And then we've got like a choke point here. And then otherwise, we're completely surrounded by mountains. Oh, wait, no, we've got another choke point. So we've got 3 choke points. Got a little bit of gold. All right, so anyway, let's see. I'm betting... Shouldn't put it too far out there. All right, we'll put 1, 2, and then I'm going to go into the zone. And I'm going to place a home zone over those. It's just right there, and that will allow it to be rearmed automatically. All right, and over here, we're going to put a couple of right over here. Trying to be strategic about this. We'll watch where our enemy goes, like where their pathing is when they first couple attacks, you know, and then we'll have to reposition these most likely, but still. To build a wall, yeah, we'll definitely seal off these little choke points. Yeah, with some walls for sure. We definitely will. We'll funnel them into one of them or something. It's gonna be. I'm going to miss the embrasures mod, I'll tell you that. Okay, so they're cleaning. Let's think about... I think we should probably do a separate little room. Ooh, I don't have enough wood. I was going to say, let's do a separate kitchen. Normally I'd keep it all together in one room. Did we get everything planted? Yeah, I think we got everything planted that we're able, so... I'm going to actually expand this a bit. That. Very good. Alright, let's speed it back up. Okay, good. We're researching. Nice. Oh, a solar flare. We don't care about that. Flatus is working on the garden. I saw Flatus trying to train the dog, too. So, little Matza, we've got you set for training in how to attack, my friend. If we get raided, you're going to be the front line. You're going to be our shock trooper. Little Yorkshire Terrier. It's going crazy at him. Now, wait a second. Are you going to eat? I'm sorry, Matza, but you're not allowed to eat the packaged survival meals, my little dog. I'm going to have to limit him or something. Let's see. Here's what we'll do. We're going to get real fancy with our zoning. Let's manage some areas. Matza says, yeah, best to have one place they could come in. Otherwise, right, if we just have a compound completely sealed, they'll just start banging down the walls. But if we funnel them into like one easy to access area, then we can fortify it and shoot them down, you know, as they come in. All right, let's add a new area. We're going to, just real quick, I'm going to call it dog. Okay, and we're going to expand it. Okay, let's go back in real quick to that. Manage. Actually, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to expand there, just over our stockpile. All right, and now we'll go back in and manage, and I'm going to invert that area so it covers the entire map, and then we'll go to our animal, and we'll say the dog, and we'll put him in there. So now he's not allowed in our stockpile, essentially. Yeah, it's an everlasting game of hacking the pathfinding, that's right. Well, yeah, it certainly is, but, yeah, you know, I still play fairly fair. I mean, to a degree. Hey, there's our tree right there, the anima tree. Now, unfortunately, that's outside of our little mountain area. Well, I don't think we're going to be doing psychic powers. None of our people are tribal anyway. So, how do we look at that? Background is not tribal. Artistic, yeah. So that's, yeah, we won't worry about the anima tree. I'll go burn it down or something. Yeah, just kidding. Alright, so, chopping down the wood. That's good, that's good. Let's do... I'm trying to think about where we might want to expand. Let's take down this little structure here. We're going to deconstruct all of that. And you know what? We've actually got stone here. Slate wall. Instead of building with more stone, because that's always dangerous, especially in a jungle. If we get like a dry thunderstorm, I mean, there's so many trees everywhere, you know? It's like we could easily have our entire place burned down. So we're going to start disassembling some of these old stone ruins. Wow, more gold over here. And yeah, we'll repurpose that for our own use. So we've got some limestone here. Yeah, we'll do that too, but one at a time. One at a time. I don't like to overload my workers with too many, like, orders, you know. It's just easier to manage them when there's not 10,000 things on their list to do. Whist is deconstructing the urn. Watch out for that rattlesnake there, Whist, or the cobra. Oh boy, we should probably take that thing out. All right, let's get a little offensive. Let's put our combat skills to the test here with this cobra. Now, Flatus is going to stay out of it. Don't walk right past it. Yeah, Flatus is going to stay out of it. Okay. There it is. It's all coming back to me now. It knows we're shooting at it. Ha 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 ha! Good job, kids! Nailed that little sucker. Let's see, do we have corpses set up in this? Yeah, we'll put corpses. Not gonna do human-like, or... yeah, we'll do mechanoid, that's fine. Alright, so... solar flare's ending, wow, great. Let's do... beautiful butcher table. Slap that outside for right now. Not a big deal. Alright, I'm just going to put the stove on the inside. Here, screw it. I wanted to build a separate kitchen, but I'm not going to get too fancy just yet. We'll keep it all in one building, one room. Where is everybody? Come on, people. It's weird not having a mini-map up here. Alright, so they're still working on that. Okay, great. She's doing this. Alright, let's set up a bill. For Butcher Creature, we're going to do this forever. We're going to reduce the radius just down to our stockpile. Yeah, so that way they're not searching the entire map. Okay, perfect. Now, where's that damn cobra? No, don't go inside. Go haul the cobra. Let's see, who is our cook? Ooh, it's me, Ryan the cook. Alright, so we'll set that as a #1 priority for sure, for sure. We're looking good. See, things are coming together here in our little colony, guys. So what I'm planning on doing with the new RimWorld is I'm going to be streaming on this playthrough here, at least until our colony perishes. Uh-oh, what is that? Torrential rain. That's a new one. Heavy rain is beginning to pour from the sky. Will cause temporary flooding all around bodies of water. Build barriers. No way. I wonder if... Do the sandbags work? I don't have any cloth. Barricades, maybe? Yeah. No, probably not. I'm interested to see how this works, because we are right next to a body of water. Yikes. But anyway, so I'm definitely going to be live streaming here on our little colony that we're starting today. And then I will be doing a Let's Play Series 2 separate, but that will be modded most likely. So probably be a week or so. I'll let, a lot of the mod authors take a few days to a week to get updated. But hopefully it won't be like that too long. Alright, so we've got some very valuable lizard skin. And we got meat. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, crap. I'm thinking of setting up a separate zone. Helminia, hello. Welcome to the live stream. I'm doing well. How are you today? Doing our second stream of the day. So I had the day off and I figured, hey, we got a brand new DLC for RimWorld. Might as well give it a try. Helminia, are you a fan of RimWorld? Do you know RimWorld at all? I'm curious. Let's get rid of the rotten. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It's very difficult, but also just really satisfying. So much fun. But thank you again for coming by the stream. I appreciate you dropping in all the time. Alright, so our little colonists are asleep. Look, we named them too. This is me. We got Whist right here. Flatus is in chat with us. And Matza is the name of the dog. Oh, poor little Matza. He's going to be our frontline warrior, too, for the first raid that comes through. No, not necessarily, but, alright. It is really raining hard. Now, let's look. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. The water is actually... It's hard to see it, but keep a look at the blue here. Watch. It's expanding. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is a new event, this torrential rain or whatever it was called. Yeah, this is something new to the DLC. That is a lot of rain. Man, oh man. And of course, our little colonists get a mood debuff too. If we go to needs, if they're walking around out there in the rain, they'll get a negative mood for that. I will be killed by a crazy invader. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I'll try and not let you die. I could restrict you to the house whenever enemies show up. Probably do that. I don't even think you're trained yet to attack. No, I don't think you are. How do we see that? Not quite. She's attempted a couple of times to train you, but it's not working. God. I wonder if this water is going to subside, or... I bet you it just stays like this permanently. Oh no, our horseshoe ring, or pin, is in danger of being flooded out. God, I think our front door is in danger. Alright, hold on, we gotta do something here. I was trying to avoid this, but here it is. We gotta do it. It's overtaking my blueprints as I build them. Get on it, Whist. Don't build yourself into a corner. Is it working? Oh my god, I don't think it's working. Helminia says, I've played a bit of the RimWorld before. It's a difficult game to master. It is. It really, really is. Oh crap, Whist just built herself into a corner. Whist, I just told you not to do that. Oh no, we don't really need to block this part off over here. Yeah, these colonists, they're kind of funny. Okay, so rains have subsided. Oh, okay. It looks like the water is receding as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that little event. That's it's a neat little one. Yeah, for sure. It's not too threatening, so I'm not worried about it. But all right, so we're getting ourselves some stone, cheap and easy stone, because we don't even have the proper research for it. But we're gonna try and replace some of these wood walls that we've been building. Oops. Don't want to replace that. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a full Let's Play series for the new RimWorld DLC 2 Helminia. So if you are interested, that'll be coming up on the channel. But, oh, I should also mention... Hey, we got a traveling merchant. Cool. I should also mention that I taped the second episode of the Snowball Earth Polar Challenge for Vintage Story today, so that will be up on my Patreon sometime after the stream today. But, yeah, because I know you watched the first episode. I remember you commented on it, and I appreciate that. But, oh, and also, the dinosaur playthrough is over. Spoiler alert. I died in today's live stream. So, yeah, so that means that the Snowball Earth is now the current challenge run that we're doing for Vintage Story. And of course, now that means episode 1 will be coming up on YouTube in the next couple of days. Shortly. Alright, let's see who our best social person is here. Is there a social? Wait, what am I thinking of? I thought there was a social. What am I thinking of? Probably something modded. How do we know who our best person to trade with is? There's social. Wait. Okay, so it's nested under something else. Okay, we'll just look at it here. So, we got a 6 on Ryan, Whist is a 0, and Flatus is a 0. It's definitely, Ryan is the clear winner for trading, so. We don't want this guy to leave the area, so we're going to wake Ryan up, have him come and trade with this guy. Alright, we've actually got some silver. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, they've got a Psychic Shock Lance and an Insanity Lance. Very, very nice. Also a Soothe Pulsar, but too bad you died before riding a T-Rex. I know how many, I know. But good news is, I'll tell you a little secret. I actually have the T-Rex mod installed on the Polar World, too. So, I don't know how much we're going to see of the T-Rexes in, like, in an icy, world. But, well, we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, I've got a couple of the dinosaur mods installed on that run, but, alright, the question is, do we want the Insanity or the Shock Lance? I think we'll go with Shock Lance. It's a little bit cheaper, and it gives us the option, potentially, as long as we don't fry the person's brain, that we could recruit the person that we shock, or at least just take them as prisoner. Whereas if we use an Insanity Lance on a person, they're probably going to end up dead. So that kind of wipes us out. I could sell some components. Definitely keeping my medicine. Oh, should I sell Matza? They don't want Matza, apparently. Oh, there is Bioferrite for sale. I should probably buy that, shouldn't I? Alright, I'm going to buy exactly how much silver we have. Yeah, since we turned off Anomaly, I'll probably want to purchase the Bioferrite from traders for whatever crafting we might want. Alright, cool. Okay, so the question is, we'll just give it to Ryan. Force equip the Shock Lance. It's a limited use item, so it'll be good for 2 charges, and then it'll be gone. Alright, so, how much stone do we got? 51. Yeah, I need a bit more than that. Everybody's over here eating. Are they eating raw meat? Wait a second. Don't put the cobra meat here. Alright, just gotta work out these stockpiles and stuff. There we go. So I want the raw meat sitting over here so that Matza can eat it. There you go, little Matza. You're probably hungry. Eat some of that cobra meat. Or whatever the hell it is. Now, let's look at the bills for our food. Let's just cook up some simple meals. Hold on, I'm going to pause this. Do this until we have 10. That's fine. And let's reduce the stockpile. There we go. We'll just allow that. You want some real meat? Cobra meat is real meat. It might not be very tasty, but you're a dog. You don't care. Oh, man, we've got a Shock Lance. I'm feeling real good about that. We got lucky with this trader. showing up and actually having something we can afford that's like useful. A lot of times you get these traders super early, and either you just can't trade them because you don't have enough value, like you don't have enough trade goods yet, or they don't have anything you really want. Oh, we got to name it. So we name first, what should our faction be called? Okay. Despair Forever. Wait, how many? It says I lost my first colony to that toxic weather event or whatever. So frustrated. It seems so it is random. Despair Forever. That's what it is. In RimWorld, things are. It's a glass half empty kind of game. I will say that for sure. What should we name our little settlement here? Now, my question is, if we name this settlement and then we build a grav ship and fly away, does the grav ship take on the name of the settlement? I'm just going to name it Grav Ship 1. Oops. Yeah, that way that if it does become the name of our grav ship, at least it'll be somewhat appropriate, right? I know, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but who cares? It's a name. What's in a name? You know, that's what Shakespeare said. Oh my gosh, how many... Yeah, the toxic effect... That hits you and you're not prepared for it. It can be devastating. Your people start to cough and... Okay. Oh, look, we got some training going on. Is Matza going to learn the sacred arts of attacking? Hey! Okay, so Matza, you are halfway towards the knowledge of how to attack our enemies, my friend. That's right, that's right. Let's look at you. Okay, you have no master. We'll change that to Flatus. Good, good, good. Yes, Flatus is our melee specialist with the little plasteel knife called Sting. Oh, look, Flatus is planting strawberries. Good job, Flatus. Yeah, you got up to 5 plant. We got cotton in the ground. Okay, so now we just need some of the Psychite tea, because that'll really help their mood a lot. In fact, let's see. Oh, I don't know the knowledge of it yet. There is... Wait. There is many RNGs as will screw any rumors. Yes, Matza, yes. Let's see. It's like 1/4 empty. That's a good point. Oh, look, you can... Look how big that Psychic Shock Lance appears on Ryan's back there. It's like a backpack. Jesus, it's poking up past the head there in the back. Okay, anyway, so... Whist, good job. She just got all the stone. We're up to 145. Okay, so it might not seem like a big deal, but I'm going to replace these walls with stone. It is important. It is a big deal, people. Actually, I'll just leave the door. No. There we go. Which DLC are active on this run besides the new one? Good question how many all of them are. I have all 5 or 6 DLCs now. I don't know. Royalty, Ideology, the other ones too. Anomaly, Biotech, Odyssey. Yeah, we've got them all here. You better believe it. Yeah, RimWorld is one of my favorite games of all time. So, I mean, I've always... I've been a fan since, I don't know, I think, actually, I was still a fan when it was in early access before they released it and started coming out with DLCs, but, yeah, I've made it, like, a commitment. I'm going to buy every DLC that they release. If Ludeon ever produces another game besides RimWorld, I will purchase that, too. I love it. I like Tynan, too. He's a good guy as a developer. Good studio overall. Reminds me a lot of Vintage Story in a lot of ways. You know, Tynan, the developer of RimWorld here, worked on, I believe it was BioShock. So he worked for a big AAA company as a developer or whatever, but eventually broke off and made his own game, his own studio, which became very successful, much like Vintage Story. And, of course, one of the core reasons this game is so popular and has such a long, like, lifespan is because of its mods. Its modding community is really robust, and there's some really great mods for this, like total transformational mods, you know? Like, you can literally play in a Star Wars world with Wookiees and stuff. It's cool. cool. Copyrights be damned. Disney hasn't touched the modern community yet with their greedy practices, so we can still play as Wookiees. Alright, let's speed things up here. Cargo pods. What are they? Oh. Panthera fur. Sounds fancy. Now, how far is that? That's not bad. Let's grab this. So, earlier, remember I was talking about the colony wealth. I touched on this early on. Some of you guys might not have been here, but so currently, this number is what dictates how strong our raids are. So, the higher this number gets, the harder and more populated the raids are going to be. So we want to, in theory, keep this as low as we can for as long as we can, while, you know, still maintaining our colonist needs and stuff. But occasionally Randy is going to do things like drop Panthera fur on top of us. And when he does that, we've just got to swallow the wealth. Because another thing to consider is the colony's wealth is not just what's inside my walls. It's literally anything on the map. So if there's like a pile of steel out here, that's mine. That belongs to us. That's our colony's wealth. Same with this Panthera fur. Okay, so we just let that cobra meat rot away. That means Matza is going to be hungry in the morning. Let's set up... I saw some alpacas. There they are. Let's take out an alpaca. Do we have rice yet? No. Okay, our rice hasn't come in, but it's getting close. 88% grown. Let's go, people. Let's do this. Got some berries. We should be able to whip together some simple meals, but I'm not seeing any here. And we're getting real low. We've only got 16 of these survival meals left. Let's adjust our bill so that it says 12. Let's go into work. Make sure that Brian is cooking ahead of any other priorities. Okay, he's coming back with the alpaca. He's going to butcher it. I'm going to watch this chain here so he makes sure that he actually starts cooking. There it goes, okay. Good, good, good. I've got them in bulk, too. Let's actually adjust that. Let's copy this order, and then I'm going to add just simple meals. And now I'm going to paste it. There we go. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's just go with that. We'll do until you have 12 details. Bring down the radius. All right, that's good enough. Good, good, good. Oh, look, we did get some rice. Hey, hey, hey. Let's set up a bill for fine meals. Okay, good. Cooking 6, so he's not quite good enough for that. But what we'll do is once he is good enough, he'll graduate into fine meals, and then we can just delete the simple meals so that, yeah, we'll have better food. It'll help their mood a little bit. All right. Good, good, good. Let's see. We're researching. I definitely want to allow this process here. We need some batteries. We have a decent amount of steel. We got some good components. So, know how many we went with a fluid ideology? Yeah, so we're our only meme is human primacy right now. So we should be able to make a production specialist and do the symbol burning. You know what? We should do that real quick, actually. Glad you mentioned that. Let's lay down an effigy. We'll have a little party. We'll do it inside, I guess. Yeah, we'll have a ritual in the morning. Good job, Helminia. Thanks for reminding me. Sometimes when I set up fluid ideologies, I forget to do the rituals, but it is important because that's how we get points towards like reforming our ideology and stuff. So, yeah. It seems like you definitely have some knowledge of the game, though, for sure. But it was pretty... hold on a second. Oh, you've detected a signal from a mechanoid ship in orbit. The ship has malfunctioned and is slowly losing altitude. Is altitude spelled wrong? No, there's only one L. By falsely responding to the signal, you can make the ship crash land nearby, letting you salvage valuable grav tech. Accept. So it's a mechanoid ship. Well, well, that was quick. Okay. Okay, I don't see any active mechs here. Wow. What is this stuff? Gravlite panel, a sheet of advanced polymer used in the construction of grav ships. Oh, get that in here. It's lightweight and has a high graviton conductance, making it ideal for grav tech structures. Requires vaxstone blocks, I don't know what that is, which can be obtained from orbital asteroids. Okay. Oh, okay, so to make more of these, we're going to have to get up in space, I guess, or trade for them or something. Okay, and that's more of that. More of the panels. It's just a ship chunk. I thought there was going to be like a... Oh, there it is. The engine. I wonder... Is this like... Do you think raiders will come and attack this thing? Should I put like walls around it? I wonder. Let's read it. The Ultratech heart of the grav ship. The grav ship engine generates lift, yada yada. When launched, anything on the substructure that connected to the grav engine will be transported to a new map. Without a grav anchor, launching a grav ship will abandon your current map. Oh. Glitter World engineers use grav ships to launch orbital platforms and build sky rippers. They require massive and hyper-specialized facilities to produce, making them a rare sight. Okay, so... Yeah, I assume it's ours, so it requires a thruster, fuel tank, and controls. Yeah, okay. It says it's at 99%. We got to protect this thing. Now, I bet you that just boosted our wealth pretty substantially. It's at 16k. That's not bad. Could be worse. All right, so... One thing at a time over here. Let's let our effigy get built. And I'm going to take out this wall. Place that with that stone. I take fire safety very seriously in this game. Let me tell you what, people. Alright, speed things up. Yeah. I definitely want to put together a ship. Oh, look, it's like poking in and out. It's like a little whack-a-ball. Oh, that's the ball is just hovering. Ah, okay. This is cool. Reminds me of some of the modded structures from like the genetics mod. I don't know, that's awesome. Alright, so that's going. We're researching. Let's get our wall put back, please. Good. Okay. So, what else are we working on here? I think let's actually tell Ryan and Whist. No, we're going to tell Flatus and Whist not to do construction, and they will just focus on researching. Okay, good. Yeah, we got to get this battery researched. It's not much point in building windmills and stuff without a battery. I mean, you can kind of power your base up, but it's not very efficient. Alright, now Ryan's doing nothing, so let's get him down here to deconstruct that. In addition, how's our food? Okay, let's forbid these. So these are now going to be like our backup emergency food. Okay, we've got 30 medicine. Good. Just thinking about... go down to best quality. That's fine. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we need a lot of research. So many different things that we just don't know yet. Must learn it all. Mine some of this out so we can get a third research bench built in there. Alright, we got more rice coming. Good. Don't want to overdo it with the food, though, because some of it will start to spoil eventually, and it'll just count against us for our wealth. Alright, so Wist is doing that. Flatus is cleaning. Good. Flatus is back on the research bench. Let's look at Flatus real quick. So you are the worst researcher at a 1. And Wist is the best at a 6. I think Wist can be taken off of cleaning duties altogether. So that from now on, Wist will just, whenever she's done like mining and stuff, her main duties, she'll just go right into research. In fact, let's put research at a 3 and put hauling at a 4. Hey, we just got a rat self-tamed. Get over here. Get over here, you little rat. I'm going to take him, and I'm going to put him in our home zone, so he'll come on over. And then we're just going to butcher him. I don't really have much use for a rat. No medical care. Matza says, I think they should add to RimWorld a sewage and waste, power, and methane, but people get sick if they work with it. Oh, that's interesting. Chris Wist says, I'm living the good life. Yeah, you don't have to clean or haul. Just research. That's right. You know, Matt, so there is a mod which adds the need to go to the bathroom. And it does add sewage, so you have to like deal with the sewage and stuff. It might actually make them get sicker too, but it's not quite what you're describing. But there is a sewage mod for sure. I think it also requires you to drink too. You have to drink water with that one. Or is that a separate mod now? It's been so long since I played RimWorld. I can't remember if the sewage mod is separate from the hydration mod, but they might be the same. Either way. I mean, that's the thing. There's a fun... If you get on the RimWorld subreddit for any amount of time and, like, read through posts, you'll see one phrase come up again and again. In quotes, there's a mod for that. So anybody asks a question, hey, can you do this in RimWorld? No, but there's a mod for that. Or somebody says something like a suggestion. Well, there's already a mod for that, buddy. Typically how it goes. Alright, so let's slap that down. Looks like we're going to need more wood. I don't want to go overboard, but we'll just take out that little group of trees right there. Oh, it's going great, people. We've got our grav ship core or engine down here. I'm a little nervous about it, though. I don't know if it's going to be safe there. Because remember, this is one of the ways that the enemy is going to come through. Should we just put a wall down here? I could literally build a wall right here, and it would be pretty easy to block. Obviously, they can still get around. You know, they could go up and through there, but that'll give me a better chance at stopping them. So wait a second. Okay, we've got these traps built over here. Let's clear this. This is risky here. I don't like doing this, but if we're putting that wall up, let's move that one there. Moving traps can be dangerous. There's a chance that your mover could actually set this off and hurt themselves and even kill themselves. I've seen it happen. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and save it. I said I'm not going to save scum, but we'll just save it right there, just in case. It's called Bad Hygiene Mod. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Absolutely. There's even, at least I know of at least one mod, which is so, we'll say, X-rated for RimWorld that it's not actually allowed on Steam Workshop. You have to go and download it from the Ludeon forums. But yeah, there's some crazy stuff for this game. In fact, I streamed it for the first time on Twitch ever today. This is the first time I've ever streamed RimWorld on Twitch. I've done it on YouTube a couple of times, but when I entered it into like the stream's description and chose the game, it popped up with a little warning saying that RimWorld is labeled as adult, not adult content, but like inappropriate for some younger viewers or something like that, however it phrases it, but because it contains like things like cannibalism and skinning people and yeah, all kinds of wild stuff. But you know, I love it. I still love it no matter how twisted it is. In fact, I love it because it is twisted. Okay, yeah, okay, Ryan's moving stuff. Our hero is moving. Traps. Get back here. Where are you going? What's he doing? Cooking a simple meal. Are we low? Why don't you move this other trap first, buddy? I want to make sure you don't die. This is the key moment. Okay. When he first picks it up, that's when there's the chance there. But we're fine. We're fine. Oh, yes. Yeah. I can't wait, too. I've often described going into the mod store, or not the store, the mod database for Vintage Story or games like RimWorld. It's like being a kid in a candy store or a toy store and just being on a shopping spree, you know? You gotta love it. And that's how it's gonna feel once I get back into that mod collection for a single player Let's Play series. It's gonna be good. I might, I said this is going to be a vanilla run here for the stream. Today it's definitely vanilla. I might sneak a couple of mods in as they get updated, though. Just some, like, quality of life ones, you know what I'm saying? Maybe nothing that'll drastically change the game, but there's one for sure that I want that's the camera mod. It allows us to, like, zoom in real close, and then you can also zoom out real far. It's just a nice quality of life mod for recording and stuff, you know. We all want to get a nice close-up of Ryan as he builds the wall. Okay, what's happening? Minor break risk. He's sweaty. She. Whatever. Alright, yeah, disturbed sleep. That's okay. We do need to get that psychoid growing, though. Ooh, what's this? Oh, no. The mechanoid ship has crash-landed nearby. Contains a... Wait, what? Oh, that's the notification I already saw. Alright, so we're good to go. Let me look at my... Okay, we're still under 20k. Got a bunch of junk here. I think we need to down another alpaca. Well, let's look at the wildlife on the map. Is there something easy we could get that's like close? There's a dead peacock. Spoils in 22 hours. There's a peacock. Take that out. Let's get that peacock. Oh, look. Oh. There's 3 package survival meals. I missed them. Just laying out down here. Oh, okay. That's right. I think the map or the starting scenario specifies that, like, there's going to be occasional, like, little dumps of resources around the map. There's a ship chunk. Let's kind of go around the exterior real quick. Be surprised if there wasn't some steel or something too laying around. Huh. Well, we'll probably find some as we go. Hey, quest available. The Hunted Praetor. Ooh. Pause it. Let's see. Expires in 1.9 days. Calling nearby. His guards were hunted, escaped, being followed, manhunting and rap. So this will give us honor. Oh, there's one thing I want to do here for rewards. I want to turn off that. Do we want to do like a royal pawn? It's not a bad idea. We don't have to go like really far and make them like super high royalty, but it's not a bad idea in having a pawn that at least has like a couple of those the ability to like call in reinforcements and stuff. Alright, we'll accept it. Ryan was the social one. Yeah, so he's the one we want with that then. Okay. And this guy's joining temporarily here. Lord Enix, what's up, buddy? Long time no chat. Yeah. All things are going great, buddy. Sub for 1 at a tier 1. Thank you, my friend, for subbing. Appreciate ya. Yeah, things have been going great. I hope you're doing well, too. Let's grab Wist and Ryan. Alright. Yeah. So are you excited for the new RimWorld DLC, buddy? Are you going to be picking up Odyssey, or have you already got it? You know me, man. I was literally this morning, I woke up and I was watching the Steam page for it to release. I don't know why. It's not like I knew I wasn't going to stream for it until the evening, but I'm just excited to be back into the RimWorld, buddy. Alright, so we got the rat coming. Now this guy should actually have... Oh! He's got some spells. That's right. We can get him... too bad we don't have a male and a female colonist. We can still get Ryan and Wiss to try and fall in love, though. They're ladies, but that's okay. Wait. Oh, wrong gender. Boo. Let's do just word of joy then. Just give Ryan a little word of joy. There you go. All right. And let's fall back a little bit. We got this rat coming. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Wait, I lost it. Okay, it's coming around the corner. Help Midia. Let's see, you really like RimWorld, but I'm not good at it. Oh, my friend, it's a tough game. It really is. But, it takes practice. Well, you can count on... Okay, we're going to stun it. Nice. Alright, shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, you can definitely count on me streaming a bunch of it. And, of course, we're going to be doing a full Let's Play series for it, too. Basilicus, grab that. Oh, you won't haul it. Wait, what? Oh, did it rot? Yeah, this is a rotten rat. Never mind. Okay. Good job, everybody. We did it. We overcame the first hostile. And Ryan is now going to gain 8 reputation. Oh, and we're having a party. The shuttle has arrived. Jump to the location. Okay, we'll wait till the party's over. No reason to send Basilicus home early. Oh, look, he's out here meditating. Get to the party, buddy. Ryan and Whist are partying down. Flatus is off doing something. Okay. Alright, so the party's over. There goes Basilicus. No, where's Basilicus? Get in your shuttle. Whist is off doing something. Hunting the peacock. Come on, Whist. You can do it. Hey. Alright, freeholder. Title gained. Quest available. I think we can accept the first level without too much of a... Oh, whoa, whoa. We got a panther here. I don't see its hunger level. Thought I could see its hunger level. Alpaca. Desiccated, damn it. Where was the peacock? I don't even see it now. Wildlife. Peacock. Did you get it? No. I think we're going to cancel that. I'm a little nervous about Whist walking right over there by that panther. So, Whist, come home, please. We'll set you up for an easier target, I think. Somewhere close by. I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to switch over to purely a berry diet. I don't know. No, we got to feed our Matza. Little Matza needs his meat, his protein. That little Yorkshire Terrier. Oh, here we go. This is a good target. Get this peacock down here, Whist. Now, the risk with this is that she accidentally hits a rhinoceros. If she stands in the wrong spot to aim at this, she could hit a rhino. Oh, okay, here comes Ryan's little ceremony. Why? God. They got into a fight. I need beef. These two idiots got into a fight with each other. Ryan called Whist a rogue. This drove Whist into a rage, and she began a fight. Dang it. Whist, you're such a rogue. And Ryan is going to be late for his own party now. I know, look at this. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, hurry it up, people. Okay, good. They didn't hurt each other too bad. There was no, severe injuries. Let's look at their health. Bruises. Okay. The artery blockage was already there. Good. Whist is fine. She's just cracked and bruised. That's okay. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and I'm going to turn off the medicine right now for all our colonists. Bumps and bruises do not warrant the use of this medicine, so we're going to save this for some serious stuff. The bumps and bruises can be treated just with hands only. Alright, we got some berries. Pick that up. Alright, get over here, Flatus. We're about to have a little party. Ryan is going to gain a psychic ability. Okay. To Whisk. Whisk just walks by Ryan and he calls her a rogue. And then she gets all pissed. Okay, so this is going to be a terrible ceremony, but it doesn't matter. Oh, we forgot to have our little effigy party, too. See, I always forget. All right, Flatus, I need you to grab those berries you dropped. Flatus. Okay. There we go. Uh-huh. Major break risk. Whist, go to bed. Eat your poopy little food. All right, so what did we get? Chip chunk. Yuck. I mean, it's not the worst. There are definitely worse things than ship chunk. All right, we need somebody to be cooking food here, please. Look at this. A simple meal. Yeah, we got no meat. We'll hunt the rat. Castle warriors are dangerous. I don't want to hunt that. There's that peacock. Alright, so we got to speed things up here. We got some injured colonists, and they're just going to be laying in bed until they get fully healed up. Tense atmosphere between the bros. The tension is so thick, you could cut it with a blast steel knife. Oh god, Wish starts shooting. It scared me to death. I thought she went postal or something. Okay, she's going after some delicious rat meat. Get it, Whist. Get that little rat. Oh, okay, hold on. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is a bad situation. Hold on, you're not done yet. See, okay, so we've got a target to be hunted, and now these rhinoceros have all run up into that area. So I'm going to cancel that, because if she shoots a stray bullet and hits one of the rhinos, it could set them all off. You know, they could all go manhunter. So we're going to cancel that hunt. Look how bad she is at shooting, too. Oh, yeah, she would have definitely hit one of those rhinos. I know it. That's how Randy works. That's how Randopolis works. All right, we got a little autosave. So I'm pushing her right now. She's in serious pain because of the bruising. It's a fight she started. All right, so... Oh, we got a dead rat right here. Yeah, let's eat your little meal. Grab this rat. Did she actually hit it, though? Oh, she did. Okay, she hit the bird, so it will drop dead here shortly. And we'll go pick it up. We'll go grab it, snag it up. This is the first of the new animals I've seen. I think the DLC description said there's over 40 new animals that have been added, so I'm expecting to see a lot more. You know what, Whist? Yeah, go ahead, kill it. Really hunt this cobra too. Oh, Waze just went into a daze. Final straw was the serious pain that she's in. This isn't good too, because she's kind of close to the edge of the colony out here doing this. Okay, so that's just fallen. Yeah, if we get a raid right now or something, for instance, and it comes in over here close to Whist, she could be a goner. So we've got Flatus. We'll just keep a close eye on things over here, because we still haven't gotten our first true raid yet. That rat that came in was just part of a quest. But we'll see. What's Ryan doing? Playing horseshoes, of course. Whist is out here on death's door, and Ryan's just playing horseshoes. He's like, forget about that Whist. She's a rogue. Alright. Come on. Snap out of it, little Whist. Oh, we need a meditation spot. It's all Ryan's fault. Oh, it is. He name called her. I always like to look at the social. When we get a social fight, I always like to look and see who's at fault. And then they can be punished. Alright, so that's Ryan's meditation ring. We'll, oh, poor little Whist. Out here in the rain, and it's nighttime. Flatus has a minor break risk, but nobody cares about that, Flatus. Get off your high horse. Alright, where's Whist? Come on. Snap out of it, girl. You're getting too close to that rhino there. We can do it. Oh my gosh, people. Colony just getting started, and yet it's already falling apart at the seams. That's a play on the tailoring. You know, you get it. Okay. But, I don't know. I think we'll be okay. She's coming back now. Good. She snapped out of it. Good job, Liz. Go to sleep. problem with the mental breaks on this difficulty is that they kind of spiral. You know, you get one, she's out in the rain and like she throws off her sleep schedule. Oh, she's not actually snapped out of it. She just came home. Yeah, I think she's actually still technically in a mental break. Forgotten how I tell that. Oh well. Yeah, but either way, she's healing now. Ryan is fully healed. Good. Where you at, buddy? Alright, we're getting some of those stone. Looking good. Now we've got one wall here. Let's do something crazy. And we're going to double this up with some limestone. So we'll do that. Beautiful. And I'm going to turn on the zone. That. I'm going to clear that one. Alright, good to go. That'll hopefully fortify that a little bit. Now, you know what we should do? Let's set up a couple of shooting areas for our people. So what do we got? I've got 20 granite. Cleric roll unfilled. Wait a second. Oh, should I be doing that already? Yeah, I think we actually do need to set those up. Okay, hold on. Let's go to miscellaneous. Let's go to ideology. Let's grab the ritual spot. We'll put it out here. That's fine. Ryan's cooking. Okay, let's grab him. And he's going to be promoted. Oh, I can't do it. Role change. There we go. Choose a new role. He will be the cleric. Very good. Role change. Not participating. You can participate. Wait, what? Whist is in a mental state. Of course she is. Alright. So Ryan's going to take on the role of the moral leader. And then we can actually do rituals and stuff. It shouldn't take too long. Hey, alright. And we got a successful role change. Let's wait until Whist snaps out of her little mental break. And then we'll... Okay, good. She's out of it. What's she going to do? She's researching. Alright, buddy. Wake up here. Oh, he does need to sleep. Let's have a ritual. We're going to do an effigy burn. Begin the mortal jubilee. Probably not going to be great, but, you know, we might get a point towards reformation out of this. And if it is good, it'll help her little mood. Of course, if it's bad, it's going to probably cause everybody to go into a mental break again. Hey, it was good. All right, so we got a little bit of a mood buff for that, +5. And I just remembered, yeah, Whist is a tortured artist, so she's going to be mentally breaking on a regular. Like, she's going to have mental breaks somewhat regularly, but that's actually good, because the way that this trait works, tortured artist, depending on how good your artistic skill is, hers is at 0, but after you have a mental break as a tortured artist, the next piece of, like, artwork that you produce will be one level higher than it normally is in its quality. So if you were to normally produce an epic, you would produce a legendary, you know? Or if you were normally to produce just a regular one, it would be a good one. But yeah, it can be, like, once you get to late game with your colonists, it can be a really good way to produce legendary stuff, is have a tortured artist, because they will just, you can basically guarantee it. Once they get up to level 20 in their artistry, yeah. So, Whist, you got a big future ahead of you as our colony artist, as long as you don't get into, like, a fatal situation with Ryan, colony a rogue or something. Alright, let's see, what's going on? Where are you going? Hey, we did it. Alright, so we've got the battery. Let's backtrack a little bit. Psychoid brewing. We desperately need that, but we've got a battery. So, let's place the bat right, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine right there. Okay, and we'll get some power. Ooh, hidden power. I like. Now, I'm trying to think about... I honestly think Where should we place this? Let's pull this up again. You know, it's kind of best to do it out here where our, where our farmland is. This is one strategy for keeping your windmill clear of trees, is just put it over your farm area, and then your farmers will constantly keep the trees. I'll have to worry about this back area, but I can grow some potatoes or something behind it. Alright, so we'll do that for starters. That off. Wait, oops. There we go. Alright, so that's good. Now where's the power? Straight over, straight up, over. Regular power in the walls. Good, okay. So we've got power once it's built, at least. Ryan's cooking. Alright, so we're going to change something up here. Let's see. Construction. 2. Crap. That's a cool tip. Oh, yeah. It's very helpful. I want somebody else to help with construction. We'll just have Flatus help. Yeah, they both suck at it. That's alright. Flatus, where'd you go? Okay, you're working. You're working. Building a limestone wall. That's right, that's right. Okay, good. They're getting our security going. So obviously by having it too thick, if a raiding party starts to crumble this wall, we'll have a little bit of a backup insurance plan, essentially. But, I don't think... Yeah, we're not going to put a door here. Might not be a bad idea, but anything that we want to access, like down here, we'll just have to walk through there to get that. That's fine, though. Alright, so that's almost done. Next thing, they should be working on electricity. So that being the case, let's lay down a standing lamp. That way we can replace the torch. Very good. Construction botched. Let's get Ryan to focus on the... Okay. Yeah, I don't want Flatus to work on this because she's gonna botch that. So we'll force Ryan to make this. He's not much better, but he is a little bit better. Another thing we can do too, speaking of keeping the zone clear, so let me see here. Let's let him build it. Oh, he botched it. Ah, well, he was still our best bet. Go at it again, buddy. So yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make this zone here, but I'm gonna disallow it to be sowed, so they won't come and plant stuff. But if there's trees or like plants growing in this zone, they'll still come and cut those down. So it actually works the same way, but I don't have to worry about like overgrowing, you know, because that is a concern. On the highest difficulties, excuse me, it's something that needs to be thought about. Okay, perfect. Yeah, boom. Okay, that should work. We'll see how that goes, but come on, fingers crossed that this idiot doesn't botch it again. Go to sleep now. Oh, he's still working. Okay, let's see if he finishes. If you finish, I'll let you go to sleep in your nice bed. If you don't, you're going to have to stay up all night building another one. Yay! Alright. We've got a wind turbine, people. Okay, so let's go and... Okay, we're going to build another effigy building just to get ready. We don't want to do that ritual just yet, obviously, but... Give me a Christmas tree, too. Let's build one of those. And we'll probably do that ritual as soon as we can. Oof, we need more rice. Shrink. Okay, grab that. Expand. Beautiful. Alright, yep. Time for some rice. Let's go. And you've detected what? Oh, never mind. I don't care about that. We need to do a little hunting. You know, these cassowaries are so close to me. I'm tempted to go for those. But we're going to have to double team it. Wait, has the dog got training to attack? Oh, I think he can technically attack with that. Alright, let's grab Ryan and Whist. As soon as they finish that construction, we're going to try and double team one of these. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, get out here. We're going to hunt in a group, people. Vladis is to the south. Let's let him walk past the cassowary, and then we'll start shooting at it. It's a little too close. We can move farther back. Because these things are mean. And they can do some serious damage. Yeah, they will go hostile immediately. God, the run and gun mod. Where is it when I need it? Jesus. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Whew. Got my heart rate up there. I was worried. Alright, haul that. You're released from duties. Good job, everybody. So far, we haven't taken a scratch, except for that little social fight we got into earlier, but apparently that was unavoidable. Alright, speed things up. Look at our battery. It's almost 50% full. Now, we've got a light. The next most important thing is going to be this cooler here. Yeah, we're living in the jungle. The current outdoor temperature is 106 Fahrenheit. Yikes. And we're not even in summer yet. So, yeah, that cooler is going to be our next big priority. Let's see. Yeah, I've definitely got the steel and that. Good, good, good. Awesome. Now, the next priority is going to be switching from a fueled stove to an electric stove. And what I'm going to do... Oh, Ryan, you need to get on this, dude. Prioritize that. Dude knocked out a hole in the wall to build the air conditioner, and he just walked off. Left a big old hole. Alright, perfect. Oh, it's about to get real cool. So it's currently 90 or 89 degrees inside, but watch that temperature drop. Oh, yeah, baby. We're about to get down to a cool 71 or 72. Right there. Oh, it's dropping. It's dropping even more. 70 degrees. Let's go. Love it. We've taken this jungle and turned it into a harsh, unlivable environment, into a cozy little place to build a rocket ship. Or grab ship, whatever. Now, let's see. How much leather do we have? Okay, Panthera fur. Alright, so we were working on replacing the stove, but on second thought there is something else I want to do that's probably a little bit more important. Let's take some of these blocks that we've been accumulating. We're going to go to the security, and we're going to build some barricades. This is just going to be for us, our colonists, to kind of shoot behind. We'll put one up here. That's fine. I'm going to kind of dot these across the area. I'll put one right there. Of course, remember, the enemies will be coming through here. And also through this way, too. So, let's put another 3 right there. Good, good, good. So as we retreat, you know, obviously we'll put our people up here in this forward position. Then we can retreat and fall back, fall back. Let's put another 3 like right there. Yeah, that's probably more than I have, actually. Let's take those 3 out. That's better. Just give us a little cover, and we'll take these out as we develop our front lines. You know, as we get more colonists, more weapons, we'll beef up the security right at the front here somewhere. But, man, so far we have not been raided, have we? It does count that Manhunter pack, but that was the quest. Yep, so far it's been pretty peaceful. We're at 17,000 for the colony's wealth. It's not too bad. Okay, uh-oh. Oh, somebody's wasting resources. Does the pet have a little comfy bed? That seems like a priority to you. The pet has the animal sleeping spot, but I tell you what, Helminia, we will deconstruct that, and we will make Matza a proper little animal bed here. Let's see, what does it require? 40. Yeah, we've got enough Panthera fur, so we're going to make a nice little dog bed out of Panthera fur for Matza. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look comfy? Now we can set the owner to Matza. There you go, little dog. I hope you're happy, Helminia. You made me give Matza a dog bed. He doesn't deserve it. No, I'm just kidding. You know, let's see. Matza's actually female, which makes sense. Everybody in the colony is female, but maybe one day we can find a male Yorkshire Terrier and we can have a little horde of Yorkies. And we can train them all to fight for us. You know, that's the thing. They might not be much, they might not hold up, you know, in combat for very long, but if you've got like 50 of them, then that's all you need. Quantity over quality. That's the Yorkie strategy. Heat stroke. Suddenly, Flatus gets used to the air conditioning inside the home, and now he's like having heat stroke out here. Buddy, suck it up, please. Alright, so really got to watch this cloth here. This is something that will definitely bump up our colony's wealth if I'm not careful here. But we do want a little bit of this stuff. So I'm going to let them grow it, but then eventually I'm going to force them to stop. God, okay, let's look at our people. Who's our best grower? At a 6. What did we need for Psychoid? Oh, Psychoid is 6. Oh. It's time to get some Psychoid growing. Now, we haven't researched Psychoid brewing yet, so once we start planting this, we really got to get on top of our research. Get over here and plant this Psychoid, buddy. That's what I care about. Not, oh my god. Oh well, we'll just let him do his thing. Yeah. There's already been like 4 or 5 mods that I'm thinking to myself, God, I really want to install before the next time we stream. Speaking of which, I'll definitely be streaming some more RimWorld in the coming days. I'll probably redo, now that the dinosaur playthrough is over for Vintage Story, I'll probably have to redo my schedule here on Twitch. So I'll put in a day for RimWorld, set that. So you guys will know on what days we'll be streaming here in this colony. And I hope you guys will join me again in the future. Like I said, we're definitely going to be doing more RimWorld content, but don't worry, the Vintage Story stuff will continue for sure. In fact, I got a little Vintage Story video coming out in a couple hours from now. Just a little mod view. Alright, so we've got 3 people researching. That's great. Did they get that Psychoid? Okay, good, yeah. That's in the ground now. Beautiful. So, what do we do next? I'm thinking pemmican. I mean, there's so many things we want to focus on. Like, I really want to get smithing and then on to machining, but pemmican will help us with our food. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll focus on food. Now that we've got a bill for... Let's get an electric stove in here. I don't know where to put it. Alright, we're going to do that. Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Get down here. Work on that. Let's see, how's our steel? Steel's going good. Still got 20 of those. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab these bills. Right. Does this work? Okay, cook the fine meal. Good. Alright, so deconstruct that. Excellent. Good. And then we'll move this over to here. Quick and easy. Simple, simple. Awesome. Now we'll put down a bill, whoops, for Psychoid brewing. Very important. We're going to make Psychoid tea the #1 priority. I'm just going to have them do for We'll start off with that. We'll do 50 of them. Limit that radius all the way down. Very good. Alright, now we'll also tell them to just drop it on the floor. Drop on the floor. That's fine. Alright, let's do this. And I think I'm going to put psychoid leaves in this stockpile as well. Alright, that's fine. Yep. And let's expand it a little bit. Okay, we should be set up here. Does the pet have a little... Oh, that's... I already read that. Yep. We do. There he goes, little Matza. She laying down for sleep, everybody. Yes. We've got our Christmas tree set up. Let's see. It is about time for bed, but let's have a little celebration festival before nighttime. And real quick, let's take a look before we do. No, wrong one. Our ideology, yeah. So right up here in the top left, you can see we have 1 of 10 points. So that 1 point we got from the previous ritual. And we're hoping to get a second point. Once we get to 10, we can reform and further fill out our ideology. Give ourselves some more beliefs. Alright, I'm anxious to see if they've added any of like new ideology memes for like the grab ship stuff. That'd be interesting. Awesome. Oh, no way. So we got another +5. We did get that second point. So now we're at 2 of 10. And check it out. A housewife named Cassie. Of course, another lady. She will contribute but not leave voluntarily. Oh, Flatus's sister. Her best skill is medical at 11. It's hard to turn this down, isn't it? Alright, we just accept Cassie. Cassie, get in here. Let's take a look at ya. Oh no, she's non-violent. Oh my god, she's non-violent. A fucking psychopath who's incapable of violence. Get out of here. Get out of here. Why are their colonists starving when who's starving? Oh, starvation. Oh, it was because they were doing the ritual. Actually, there is no food. There's these. We'll have to dip into our emergency. Good call. There was no food actually. Let's grab, harvest that. Yeah, I just added another person into the colony, and we can't even feed the ones we have. My long lost sister. That's right. That's right. So, Cassie. Oh, look, her last name is Ryan. Psychopath, fast learner, gourmand. Gourmand's not the best, but it actually does improve her cooking skill. I mean, this is a good pawn. Mining, cook. She's going to become our full-time cook. She's going to take that over from Ryan. And crafting is really great. And she's a doctor. I actually really, really like non-violent doctors. Because what that means is, like, whenever we get a raid, these three, Whist, Ryan, and Flatus, well, they'll be mustered on the front lines, and they're going to take bullets, and they're going to get injured. All the while, Cassie will be waiting patiently back safe and sound, and once the battle is over, she's going to be totally uninjured, you know, she's not going to be in a mental break, and she'll be able to come and help the people, you know, so that's why I like having nonviolent doctors like Cassie. So I think she's a good addition, even though she's not going to be able to help us defend. She's still going to be very valuable. Long Dong Silvers. Wish you could enjoy this game more. I feel you. It's not for everybody. That's true. Alright, let's see. Yeah, she's going to be the cook. Ryan's coming off of that duty. Let's see. Mining. We'll leave that up. Leave her crafting. We'll say she can research, but she will also clean and haul. Whist is good. Cassie doesn't need to do childcare. Alright, I should change this to a 1 for everybody too. There we go. Well, the real question is, Helminia, do you want me to rename Cassie to Helminia here? I feel like that's a good option for you. She is a psychopath. No, I mean, she is a fast learner. Let's do it. Let's name it. There we are. Did I spell it right? Yeah. How many, let's go. Accept. Alright. You've just been inducted into the colony, Hell. Be prepared for anything. RimWorld is a dangerous place. Don't get too attached to your beloved little colonist here. She might not survive long, but the good news is she's part of the family. You know, she's directly related to Flatus, so I'm happy about that. But she's non-violent, so there's no real point in whipping together any weapons, but it does remind me that we probably need this crafting spot. Let's put it right there. And I'm going to whip out just a short bow, just to have that ready to go. Yeah, that's it, though. That'll be all we do there. Good, good, good. So if we do get another pawn, you know, we'll have a weapon for him at least ready. But who knows? I mean, we still haven't gotten our first raid yet, so that's coming. Sometimes when you play with Randy Random, it's a bit of a wait for, like, your raid. It's random, so you never know. But we did get this, which was just part of a quest. But man, oh man, guys, for the first stream back with RimWorld and the new Odyssey DLC, I think we've done good so far. We didn't lose any colonists. I was a little worried it would, like, the whole colony would collapse in the first 15 minutes, but turns out I haven't forgotten everything about the game, but I think that's going to do it for today's live stream. I do appreciate you guys coming by, and if you missed any part of this, I'm going to post it on my YouTube channel, so you guys will be able to check out the VOD after I've gone live. But thank you so much for coming by, and like I said, we're going to be doing more RimWorld streams in the future, so make sure you follow me here on Twitch, and I will see you guys all on the next one.